We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Path to Glory.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Game 3 of our Draft Path to Glory campaign.
That was your dance changed. It wasn't the usual one.
It always changes. It's never just... I've got David White here playing for Game 3. If you already watched the first two games. So the Draft Path to Glory is a different format of play in which we do not have most control over how our lists are built. In fact, the basic rules are that each player chooses 3 factions from one Grand Alliance, and then we randomize from those 3 factions what you get. The full rules are in a document in the links below, but essentially it's like draft, like if you're playing Magic the Gathering or other collectible card games, where you're presented with 3 choices, you pick one, 3 choices, you pick one, 3 choices, you pick one, until you get up to your points allotment. So that means even though it's random, you're still going to end up with roughly the same points as your opponent. So our first games, which were last week, game 1 and 2, were at 1,000 points. So this is game 3, and then Steve and Ben will be playing game 4, which will be their second game. And we're playing it at 1,250 points. Now each player is allowed, before they draft up to 1,250, to drop one of their minimum sized units. Something they didn't like, which frees up more points for them to then draft in. So you do have, over time, you have more control over how your army is built, but it's still pretty random. I'm not going to go into all the details of the rules because I already did that in game number 1, as well as the document which will contain all of those rules. But if you want to try it with your friends, then check it out. You might have to modify it, probably will, because you might not have the same size collection that we do, but you can really play it however you want. Mixing Grand Alliances, having less than 3 factions, more than 3 factions, or whatever it is that you want to do. So I am playing Order, Stormcast Eternals, Free People, and Fire Slayers. David?
I'm Destruction, Gloomspite Gits, Beastclaw Raiders, and Ironjaws.
Nice, which is what I played in our first draft campaign, but he's got a different looking army than I did. Each time you play, you'll get a different mix of your army. You have a little bit control, but a lot of not control too. So we're going to go right into drafting up to our 1250 list. We rolled off and I will be picking first. This is the army I have so far, but before we draft, I am going to remove these 2 Desolators. Hopefully I won't roll Desolators again, because they actually get better as the unit gets larger, so that's why I'm removing them. They're just too much of a point sink. And on this side, this tiny little Destruction army, did you want to remove anything?
I'm removing the Stonehorn for this kind of the same reason. It's point sink.
Yeah, so you're down to 630 points.
Yes.
You have a lot to draft. For my first pick, I got Leader, and I have a choice between a Knight Vixiller, a Lord Selcent on foot, and an Auric Runesmiter on Magmadroth. And I chose Lord Selcent on foot. And you rolled Battle Line, got Shootas, Fellwater Trogoth, or Mournfang Pack, and you chose...
Fellwater Trogoth.
Of course! I then rolled Other, and I get to choose between Free Guild Pistoliers, Evocators, and Gryph-hounds. And I choose... I'm choosing Evocators! We've got 3 with the Tempest Blades and Storm Staves, and 2 with the Grand Staves. You got Battle Line again, Stonehorn Beast Riders, Brutes, and Gore-gruntas. And you chose?
Gore-gruntas.
Awesome. Then I got Other again. I get to choose between Castigators, Decimators, and Vanguard Raptors with Hurricane Crossbows. All crappy choices. And so I will choose... Scratch that, I don't have the points for 2 of those, so it's actually going to be Free Guild Pistoliers, Doomseeker, or the Castigators, of which I choose... Free Guild Pistoliers. Guess who I'm dropping before we go into my next game? These guys. And then you got Other, you got Sneaky Snufflers, Dankhold Trogoths, or what was the other one?
Point Bounders.
And you choose a Dankhold Trogoth! What a surprise! And then you rolled a 6 because you have 100 points left, which is very restricting. And you decided to choose Other, which means that you only can choose between Boingrot Bounders and Sneaky Snufflers. Boingrot Bounders! Bringing you to exactly 1250. Look at all these Trogoths, some Ironjaws, and a little bit of Squigs. At 1240, I've got my Lord Selcent on foot, Lord Selcent on Dracoth, Lord Castellant as my leaders, and then we've got a big unit of 20 Free Guild Guard, a unit of 10 Hearthguard Berserkers, 3 Aetherwings, 5 Evocators, and 5 Free Guild Pistoliers. We're going to be playing Focal Points from the General's Handbook 2019 that has 5 objectives, 1 in the center, and then 4 others, like so. They're not like towards this, it's weird how you do it. It's like 90-degree angles like this. And essentially at the end of each of your turns, you score objectives for controlling them. The one in the middle is worth 2. If you control these 2, it's worth 3 points. Otherwise, they're worth 1 point each. If you control these 2, they're worth 3 points. Otherwise, they're worth 1 point each. And we deploy here and there. We got terrain on here from MiniWarGaming, is the beautiful mat. And then we've got this is actually aquarium terrain that Greenleaf Terrain painted for us. We got Games Workshop Azurite Runes. And we've got foreground. Yeah, these are the foreground trees on here as well. And we are deployed. I got the chunk of my army in the middle here, the Lord Celestants in the middle, Guard and Hearthguard Berserkers and Evocators not too far behind. And we got my Aetherwings and Pistoliers on the flanks. Lord Castellan kind of in the middle. Opposite side, we got Trolls.
And some Orcs and Goblins.
And then some fast-ish, maybe. And Gorgruntas on the flank with Brutes on the other flank. Now, it didn't matter who got to place first because you had 1 less drop than me, which means you get to choose who goes first. So David, Mr. David White, who is going first? I'm going first?
Yes.
Okay. Order! Turn 1. My hero phase, I had taken the command trait on my Lord Celestin on Dracoth that lets me start with a command point. So I'm at 2 command points. The Evocators will cast Empower on a 6+. Awesome. So they choose a unit of Redeemers or Sacrosanct. They're the only ones that are Redeemers or Sacrosanct. So they'll re-roll wound rolls until my next hero phase. So somehow you get the if you get the double turn and get to them, they'll have that re-roll. And the Lord Castellant will choose the Hearthguard Berserkers and give them +1 to their saving throws. And if you somehow hit them with a weapon that has no rend, and they roll 6s for their saves, then they actually can heal too. But most of your stuff on your end has some sort of rend. This turn will be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be moving up, doing a lot of running to get in a position. So I start here, and I end up here. Oh, and here. These guys ran all the way over. Everybody ran, even if they didn't use their full run. So we kept a few guys back to hold the objective in the back, and we moved up and made a nice little line around the middle objective, and kind of just spread out. Aetherwings grabbing the other flank, either dying and drawing off a flank, or not dying and being poised to help to ambush from the back. Not in range for any of my shooting, so I've grabbed the middle objective and my back 2 objectives, so they're worth 1 point each and 2 points for the middle, so the score is 4-0. Order! Your hero phase, you gain a command point.
And Rampaging Destroyers.
So basically that's your Destruction Allegiance ability that you roll a die for each hero on a 6+. You can choose a unit nearby to move, but it's 4+ on the general.
And it's 3+ because he has the command trait Ravager.
Okay, you give him command trait Ravager.
Yeah. So
well, we got a 6. Didn't need any of those.
So a unit gets to move 6.
They get to choose a unit within 6 inches, and they just move 6 inches. Oh, here comes the dank hold Trug boss! Woo! And movement for the Boingott bouncers, 2d6. They're moving 2 inches. You want to run them? Throw another d6 at that.
No, I actually don't want to run.
You just okay. They're just kind of giving up. Oh, I see. Because they can still try. You're like, okay, I guess I'm going for the Aetherwings. My plan worked. I distracted them. Except, no, they would have gone there anyways. And then nobody else is running because you're looking for a nice bunch of charges. You've only got 1 command point to help you, so we'll see what happens. Your Trog boss can still move, so he's just going to get 3 inches away. Rock got Trogoth. Wow, you're really going for it, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, maybe you can get double turn. Gorgrunt is going to stay on that objective in the back.
But move up a bit.
They can throw some rocks. You have to roll equal to or under the number of models in their unit, so 3 or less. Is that a 2?
It's majority 2, but I can
it's fine. It's fine. If it looks like a 2, it is a 2. So you choose a unit within 12 inches. They take D3 mortal wounds. So the Hearthguard Berserkers, D3 mortal wounds. 2. They ignore wounds on a 6+ unless there's a hero within 10 inches, so it'll be 4+. So 1 wound. And just so you know, I'm going to repeat this rule. In our draft campaign, anything that affects friendly faction affects friendly hero, friendly alliance. So for example, they say that they have to have a Fire Slayer's hero within 10 inches, but actually just becomes Order hero. This goes on for all the armies. So you here in the back, take a wound.
Charge phase. Boing Grot bouncers need a 9-inch charge to get to the Ether Wings. 8. Failed. Rock Gut Trogoths need an 8-inch charge to get in there.
Nope.
3. Are you going to reroll it
Nope.
with your 1 command point? Fellwater Trogoths need a 9-inch charge to get in there.
Nope.
No. Not going to use a reroll?
Nope.
Dankhold Trogoth needs a 7-inch charge. He fails it. Not going to reroll that one either.
Nope.
Now, surely he can make it. He only needs 3. Whoa, okay. Come on in. Booyah. So the beginning of the combat phase. I've got a command ability on the Lord Celestin that lets all friendly Stormcast Eternals, in this case Order, get +1 to hit rolls while they're wholly within 12 inches of him. But if that Trog boss is going to go first and kill me, it will not matter. I'm not going to use that command ability. So, but there are other command abilities that we both could use at the beginning. So, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use the troll one, so I reroll once to hit.
Yeah, that could actually just be the generic one now too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But I'll do the troll one.
Yeah, because it's troll. Yeah, because the troll one affects all Trogoth within 18 inches, but he's the only one fighting.
And he is also gonna do the once per battle, one swing of his battle brew, so he gets +1 to hit.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I'm not going to bother. I was gonna say maybe I can do reroll 1s to save. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. So you go ahead and try to squish him, because he's got, you want to, oh hold on, you get to choose to squish somebody, Crushing Grip.
I want to try on him because it'd be way better if I squish him than if I just squish a normal fire slice.
Now you still have to declare all the rest of your attacks.
Everything else is in the fire
Okay.
slice.
Hold on, so you're just gonna squish, oh hold on, you're only gonna do one thing, try to squish him,
I'm just gonna try and squish it.
and then you're gonna do everything on the Fire
Yeah.
Slayers? Oh, if I knew that, I would have done my command.
But I'm not gonna tell you that before.
I know, I told you not to tell me. Okay, 5+, you gotta roll equal to or higher than his number of wounds. Oh, you got him, you squished him. He just picked up the Lord Celestin and crushed him with one hand. Ow, that hurt so bad. And with a crack of lightning, he goes back to the realm of heaven. Okay, and now you're gonna destroy my Earthguard Berserkers. Hitting on twos because you got the +1, and wounding on twos. Okay, at least you failed 1. This is -2 red. Now I gave them the +1 save, so my save was a 5 up, become a 4 up, become a 6 up. So 6 up save. Let me get one of these. Dang it, these are D6 damage each. 5, and 3. Ow! 13 damage. But I ignore wounds at a 4+. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, you did kill my Lord Celestin, so that's a thing, right? So you killed 1.5 of them. Well, actually 2 of them, because one was already injured. So I'll grab the ones from the back. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay, well, the Lord Celestin could be alive, and that would be a problem. So I'm going to have the Hearthguard Berserkers go next, and we are going to maximize the number of guys that can get into this fight. I think they can all get there with their 2-inch reach. So we'll try. No matter what happens now,
I've already won.
You've already won the game.
I squished one of your heroes.
You squished him. Holy cow. The Lord Celestin. Oh, Fire Slayer, or the Hearthguard Berserkers hitting on 3s. A little below average. 3s to wound. Okay, that's good. So you get a 5 up save against this because it's -1 rend. That killed him exactly. 12 wounds. Oh, is it still worth it in your mind?
Yep, I squished the Lord Celestin.
Well, you might as well put your command points away because that was your only leader. Well, you squished him.
He squished.
You squished him. Now on to Battle Shock. I lost 2 Hearthguard Berserkers, but they're Bravery 8, so I don't have to worry about any of them running with this, even on a 6. And you didn't grab that objective. I definitely have more guys within 6, but you did grab your 2 back objectives, getting you 2 points. So the score is 4-2 at the end of battle round 1. Roll off. If you can manage to pull off a double turn here, I think that you could still do a heck of a lot of damage. Although not that you've lost, just because you lost the Dankhold Trog boss.
4.
But I do win ties, so I need a 4+. Thank you. Oh, got it. Hero phase, I get an extra command point, so I'm up to 3. Let's do my Empower on a 6+. Ooh, I got it. Lord Castellant will give the Hearthguard Berserkers +1 to their saving throws again. I think that would be good. Evocators will move up. We're not running. Let's do some damage. Lord Selson and Dracoth will just walk up to here. The Hearthguard Berserkers will move up. They're 4 inches. Lord Castellan will stay up there too. I'm gonna have the guard just move up a little bit. Look, that guy's barefoot. What are you doing in here barefoot? The Pistoliers are just gonna kind of come over here and stare off at those brutes, goading them to come after them and leave their posts. Come on. On the other side, the Aetherwings are gonna run 6, so we go 18 inches. They're gonna fly over your squigs. They don't do damage when they do that. We'll put 1 within range. So I got 1 in range of the objective, but so do you. New phase, I'm gonna have him scream right here. And some lightning is gonna go out. And we'll roll for each of these units. Each 4+ does D3 mortal wounds. The Rock Gut Trogoths? No. And the Gorgruntas? No. Just for fun, we'll throw some axes here, and by fun I mean absolute garbage. Oh, look at that, 4 hit. No, nothing. What a surprise! Charge phase! We're gonna charge with my Hearthguard Berserkers. They're gonna go 3 inches, which is what they needed. Would have appreciated a little bit more to kind of wrap them in there more, but this will still get them all in, which is just fine by me. Lord Celestant will charge. 7 is plenty. Yeah, he's just gonna hop into right here. Advocators are going to charge. Ooh, 5 inches. Yeah, they need a 6. I'm going to use one of my 3 command points to reroll and still get a 5. That is unfortunate. That's all my charges. I can't really complain that I failed it, given what happened last turn with all your charges. I know they were long, but you did a lot of them and really failed all of them. So I'm going to have the Fire Slayers go first. Now, this is the beginning of the combat phase. Not that I'm going to ask you if you have any command abilities you want to use, given you have no leaders left. But the question is, do I want to? Because I could use one of the generic ones to let them reroll 1s to hit. I'm thinking, and I do. So I'm going to put it on them, reroll 1s to hit. And then they will go first. They will pile in, get them all into the fight. 17 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Well, I got 2 1s, which turn into 1 more hit. So that command point got me 1 more hit. Totally worth it. 3s to wound. Don't let me down. Ah, you let me down. You only get a 6-up save against them, which you make 1 of. So 6 get through, which does 12 damage. 12 damage in total, which would kill them all, except that you can ignore wounds on a 5+. And you rolled decently. Hold on.
So 1?
Oh, you were.
That was a 3.
No, that was a 5.
Oh.
Yeah, you just pulled. So that 3. So 7 wounds. So 1 3/4. You kept 2 of them alive. But 1 dies and 1 is down to 1 wound.
I'm gonna kill, yeah, put the wound.
And then they get to fight back.
Yes.
I should have used my Quicksilver potion to have him fight first, and then I would still get to fight, but I didn't think they would do that poorly. You rolled pretty well on your 5+. Not that I'm complaining, given how well they did on their 4+. So how do they want to attack? They could do, both of them could do either of them with their 2-inch reach.
They'll both attack the Lord Celestin.
Okay. So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 of them miss.
He can't die now.
No, he can't. 3s to wound. Okay, -2, so he's got a 5-up, re-rolling 1s. Fails both. That's 6 damage. Give him down to 1 wound. Yike-a-ronies, and then he'll fight back. Gets D3 extra attacks on the charge. 2. So his main Lightning Hammer hits on 3s. Nice. Sorry, I said Lightning Hammer. It's Tempestus Hammer. Or no, it's whichever one gets the extra attacks and doesn't do anything on 6s. 2s to wound, though. Oh, come on. 2 1s. -1 rend, so you get a 6-up save. But you fail all 3. They do D3 damage each. No, average, 6 damage. But you ignore on 5s. And you do well enough. So 1 more dies and there's 1 wound left. But I could finish him off with the Dracoth itself. 3s to hit. 3s to wound, 6s do D6 wounds, which matters because of you ignoring. So let's roll this one separately. That's a 6-up save against that one. No, and then 2 6-up saves against the other ones. No, so he's going to do 2 plus D6 damage. So 5 damage. You only got 1 wound left, so you got to roll 5 5+. And you don't. And they are destroyed. Yeah. Battle shock, there is none. And so we just look at points. I still control the same 3 objectives. That's worth 4 points in total, bringing the score up to 8-2 at the end of my turn 2. No hero phase for you. You technically get the command point.
Okay, well, I get my command.
Fine. Boingrot bouncers move 2d6 inches. Can they get better than double 1? They did! Double 2! Woo! They're improving 4 inches.
Then
So you can move them up. They're going to need a 4-inch charge to get the evocators. Oh man, if you roll 3. Yeah. Gorgrentas are going to come back and deal with these ether wings before I can take that objective from you. Your Trog boss.
he kind of has to go here, because...
I have to be careful. He's within 3 there. Now he's within 3 of them. So it's actually going to be a little further back. Because he wants to charge through to the Lord Castellan, but he's a little blocked.
That's as good as...
And then the Fellwaters are just going to get 3 inches away from those guards. Get ready to puke all over them. Shooting phase. 2s to hit. All 3 hit. 3s to wound. Oh, and I won't get a save against this, by the way. It's -2. Oh! D3 damage apiece. Oh, not bad. 6 wounds. You 3. And you 3. 6 dead. Charge phase! 3-inch charge required. They made it. They made it so well that all 3 of them can get into base contact. Good job. 4-inch charge required. No rerolls. They made it. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Now when they charge a unit, you roll a die for each model in the unit that is charging, and each 4+ is a mortal wound. Nice, 4 mortal wounds. So that kills 1. They're 3 wounds each, and it wounds the next one down to 2 wounds. I'll just do this one over here. Dank Hold Trogoth. Probably needs a 4. A 7 is definitely in. Go on
See
in.
where I'm going to go.
And you're going to use that to go over after my Lord Celestant.
No. His hammer's in the way.
Fine.
He's there.
Fellwater Trogoth. 3 is probably enough. Oh, double 1! How did you do that? Oh no! No.
I don't like it.
You just want to go home? I don't want to go home. So before anything happens, I'm going to drink my Quicksilver potion and go first. And this interrupts the whole sequence. Now, am I going to do 10 wounds of damage to him? Probably not, but we're sure going to try. We'll start with my hammer, hitting on 3s. Dang it. Should have used... No, I only have 1 command point. I don't want to use any command abilities besides the bravery ones. And winning on 2s. So it's -1. So you have a 4-up save normally?
Yes.
So 5 up. Nope. And it does D3 damage. 2 damage so far, so you're down to 8. I could kill you with the Dracoth. 3s to hit. Yeah, nope, I can't. I failed 2 of those. 3s to wound. Yeah, and it's only going to be 1 wound, so you get a 5-up save. And you failed it, so 3 wounds in total. And now the sequence starts. So you get to pick the first one. Remember, my Hearthguard Berserkers can still fight.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Trogoth.
Okay, I was going to say that's if that's your intent. And he's obviously going to try to squish the Hearthguard Berserkers because he can't do that. What about his other attacks? How's he going to allocate them?
I'm going to put them all into the Fire Slayers.
Oh, you're not going after the Lord Celestin.
No, because I'm going to get killed by the Fire Slayers if I don't.
Oh, so, okay, so you're actually trying to stay alive.
Because if I get a double turn, then I can kill him next time.
That's true, because he's already made his attacks, right? So you squish one on a 2+.
Yay!
You do. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Only 2 of them hit. 3s to wound. Oh no! Oh no! It's a double 1 again! Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Well, I'm gonna do my evocators. My evocators are gonna go in and try to kill those Boingrot bounders. With the regular blades and grand staves, these are hitting on 3s. Whoa!
You did it me!
Wow!
You did it me!
Then I'll do the 2-handed weapons. So there's 7 attacks because one of them's the leader. Hitting on 3s. Wow, burn these dice. Okay, but they're wounding on 3s, re-rolling because their spell is still on. But these are 2 damage each, so I could kill a lot of them. I didn't need the re-roll apparently, but there's no rend to these, so you still get your 4-up save. Every 4-up save that you fail is a dead Boingrot bounder. So 1. Okay, so apparently we're both just gonna just kind of smack each other in the face. Which one dies?
The one on the back.
The one in the back.
This guy, because
Okay.
I won't break coherence.
Okay, that's back to that way. Okay. 3 Gorgruntas into the Ether Wings. So we'll start with the guys on top, hitting on 3s. Winning on 3s, I have no saves. And that kills 2 of the Ether Wings. And then 12 attacks from the Gorgruntas themselves. 4s. Forced wound, just get 2 4+s and they're dead. You got him. There, you took him out. Well, my Hearthguard Berserkers are gonna go next. Even though you did squat to them. I'm gonna pile them like this. So one of them's not gonna get in there. 3s to hit. Wow, what is up with these dice? They are sucking for us both. 3s to wound. Okay, this is the truce round apparently. I could kill you with this. You've got to fail all 4 of these 5+ saves though. So you just took 4 wounds. So you're still down, but I can still kill him with my Lord Castellant. Not likely, but maybe. So your Boingrot Bounders are next. So you can roll their squigs as well as the mounts, or everybody at the same time because they charge, they get the +1 to wound. So the white one's the leader. Everything hits on 4s except for the whites hit on 3s. 3s to wound. Okay. I forgot my ability after I fought that they can do mortal wounds after they fight. So when I fought, I should have rolled 8 dice, 2 per guy, each 4+ is a mortal wound. 1 dies. So that would have been 1 less guy attacking. So you see there's 7 of them there, so I'm just gonna remove 1 of those. Like, it could either be 1 or 2, and it was my fault for forgetting. So you lost 1 of those, so 6 wounds get through. So we're looking at -1, so my 4 becomes a 5 up. So that finishes off the 1 and kills the next. Yeah, I rolled pretty darn crappy there for my mortal wounds. That could have really destroyed you right there. Now my Lord Castellant will move in and try to finish the 3 wounds off that dank old Troggoth. He could do it, he could do it. He's got 3 attacks, 2 of them have to wound and be failed. 3s to hit. Okay, I've already failed 1. 3s to wound. Okay, I can't kill you now. -1 Ren, 2 damage, so you get a 5-up save. And you even stopped that. So we are into the Battle Shock phase. I'm gonna use my command point to do his 24-inch bubble of no bravery, so I don't have to worry about the evocators or the Free Guild Guard filling theirs. You, on the other hand, lost 2 Boingrot Bounders. What's the bravery again?
5.
Okay, so you're fine.
Yeah.
So you held your 2 objectives, so 2 more points for you. That brings the score to 8-4 at the end of battle round 2. If you can pull off a double turn here, well, we'll see what happens. Roll off, I win ties for who gets to go first. So you roll a 3, I just gotta roll 3+. Got it. Well, no double turns for Mr. White. Hero phase, gonna empower on a 6+. Got it. Gonna give them +1 save. My Pistoliers are gonna go charge! Distract the brutes! We're finally making our move. Didn't see this coming. They're like, huh? And in the shooting phase, they were all fire. Pa-pow, 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 pa-pow. So they're gonna shoot. Hitting on 5s. Oh, wow!
That tower will rise.
Oh, yeah. 3s to wound. Oh, there we go. Told ya. -1 Ren, so you get a 5-up save. And they did 1 damage. Throw a bunch of axes at you. Hitting on 5s. 5s to wound. Hey, look at that, a wound. 4-up save. No, that didn't matter. Told you. I'm gonna breathe the lightning on them. It's not a shooting attack, so I don't have to target him. 4+. Yep, D3 mortal wounds. Brilliant. 3 mortal wounds. So kills 1 and wounds the next. Into the combat phase. I'm not going to use any command abilities, so we're just going to start with the Hearthguard Berserkers, as you may have guessed. We're just going to wrap them around and get that last guy in. 3s to hit. Okay, that's more like it. 3s to wound. Yeah, you're done for, buddy. 5-up saves. You only have to fail 2 of these. Yeah.
That's all 5s.
Wow, he actually would have died just from that alone. Where was that last round, buddy? So he's dead. Your Boingrot Bounders can go next. Guys on top first. 4s, whites on 3s. 4s to wound. 1 wound with a -1 Ren, so 5-up. Nope. Then the squigs, 4s to hit. 3s to wound. And well, we got 1 with a 5-up. Also blocked. Wow. Well then. 3s to hit. Okay. 3s to wound. Re-rolling, because they're still empowered. Oh, good. So they're 4+ saves, but each one is 2 damage, so that kills them. Goodbye, Boingrot Bounders. So these Felwater Troggoths are just going to kind of move over a little bit. Gorgrentas are just going to move up as well. Basically trying to focus on the center area where it's all my heavy hitters. Puking! Where are they going to puke?
They're gonna puke on the fire slays.
Hearthguard Berserkers. 2s to hit. They all hit. That's a miracle. 3s to wound. There it is. One misses. -2. So I get a 6-up save because I have the +1 to my saving throws. They both get through, so they're D3 damage each. So, ooh, 5 damage. Which I ignore on 4s. And this is the ridiculous part. Yep, there it is again. Well, I'll put it on this guy. Charge phase. 3-inch charge for the brutes. They're in. Congratulations. 3-inch charge for the Fellwater Trogoths.
But I want something. Ooh,
10.
that changes things.
It's gonna go deep.
So they're going around here, and they
They
need
can
to fit
fit.
through.
Oh, jeez. You really want to go for my heroes, eh? Let's see what you can do. Gorgruntas, charge, anything but a double 1.
So there we go. And then
You could probably actually move him over more.
oh, he can go over a bit more?
Yeah, he had more than that.
Okay, so we'll go to that. Because then he can go around.
Yeah,
and
then
he
you can,
go in,
yeah. Beginning of the combat phase, I'm not going to use my command point. Wait, am I going to use my command point to maybe buff something? Yes, I am going to use my command point because I don't think I'm going to worry about Inspiring Presence to give the Fire Slayers reroll 1s to hit. Fellwater Trogoths are attacking first. What are their targets?
The 2 into Castellan and the 1 into Lord Celestin.
Only has 1 wound left. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh, so only 2 get in. 3s to wound. Oh, only 1 gets in. So -1 rend. I got a 3-up save normally, so 4-up, re-rolling 1s. I can roll a 4-up to ignore wounds, but 4-up save? Yes! Oh, he's alive! And then the attacks into the Lord Celestin, hitting on 3s. Oh, no. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 of them
He
get
can't
in.
die.
He can't die to that. So -1 again, so 4-up saves. So that's 2 damage. He does not re-roll 1s. So now my Hearthguard Berserkers will go. So we're kind of stuck with these 2 over here. So I'm gonna move him like that, so then he'll move closer to the target. And then all the ones that can will attack the Gorgruntas, so that'll be 6 of them, including the leader, and then 2 of them onto the Fellwater Trogoths. The 2 on the Fellwater Trogoths hitting on 4s because they're -1 to hit, because they are stinky. Oh, well, I'll just roll 6s. That seems to solve that problem. Okay, 3s to wound. And 3 wounds. All at -1, 2 damage each, so you get a 6-up save. And he made 1, so 4 wounds. So that kills one of the Fellwater Trogoths. Which one is going to die? 1 back, okay. And then the attacks of the Gorgruntas hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s thanks to my awesome command ability that was totally worth it because I re-rolled this 1 die and got a hit. 3s to wound. Oh no. You get 5-up saves against this, 4-up normally, then -1. Oh, you made 1 of them. Did I just kill all of them? Okay, that is 18 wounds. Like, oh, I killed all of them. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now you can feel it better with the brutes killing my pistoliers. Start with the boss's claw, hits on a 4.
Nope.
Oh, misses. And then his smasha hits on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on
3.
Okay. Gore Choppa hits on 4s, wounds on 3s. Gore Jagged Hackers, can they do it? 3s to hit? Huh? 3s to wound? Uh-oh, 3 wounds, -1, so get 6-up saves. There, you killed 1. You killed 1. Okay. Do my Lord Castellan, or Lord Celestin on Dracoth into the Fellwater Trogoths. Start with this hammer hitting on 4s because of the -1. So 2 hits, wounding on 2s, 2 wounds. -1 rend, so 6-up saves. You make 1 of them, D3 damage. And it does 3 damage so far. Then the Dracoth hits on 4s because of the -1. 3s to wound. -1 as well, so 6-up. If you fail this, it kills the Trogoth. It does. Between that, they did 4 damage exactly. So one of the Fellwater Trogoths dies. Then I will do the Lord Castellant. Hitting on 4s because of the stench. Miss, miss, miss. And then I'll fire at you again with my pistols. Well, technically it's melee, but they have the same profile as shooting. 5s to hit. 3s to wound. 1 wound. Look at that. And you get your 5-up save because they're -1. Hey! So Battle Shock and Bravery 5 right here. Lost 1 guy. I'm fine. Fellwater Trogoth is only Bravery 5 as well. And he lost 2 of his buddies. And he rivals. Goodbye. And now all you have left are your brutes.
I'm good at rolling dice.
So good.
We're calling it.
Good job.
Because I can't win.
Yeah, you have just your brutes left. Like, even if they survive the entire game, move their maximum distance, charge their maximum distance, they can't grab enough objectives in time to win you the game. Yeah, we know that's not what's going to happen. They're just going to meet up the Hearthguard Berserkers in the middle and then die miserably. Those Hearthguard Berserkers, holy cow! They are the backbone of my army. Last game they didn't do nearly as much, but this game they showed what their true colors are.
Chop down 2 Troggrosses, 2 Dankholds.
Yes.
Half performance.
And all the Gore-Gruntas.
And all the Gore-Gruntas.
And then they helped chop down the Fellwaters as well.
Oh, and they killed the Rock Guts.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yep. They killed
They
it.
killed basically every unit in my army.
They killed everything. They didn't kill the Boingrot Bounders.
No, that's true.
The Evocators did that. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, that was this game. So that was our 1250 draft game. So you can watch the other 1250 draft game, which is versus Steve and Ben, which is Chaos versus Death in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. So go ahead and click that to go there right now. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free 7-day trial, get access to thousands of videos in our Vault, and it really helps to support us and be able to do all of this. Vault members are what provide us the revenue that let MiniWarGaming run. Advertising revenue is tiny in comparison to what our Vault members do. So thank you so much to our Vault members. Thank you, David, for coming in. Stay tuned for more draft as well next week, where we'll go up to 1,500 points and finally to 2,000 points. Maybe you'll get some better additions to your army by then. Who knows? Happy wargaming!